Today is May 27th, 2022, which means it is release day of Stranger Things Season 4, Part 1. So I did a video, my last video was about the Stranger Things 4 trailer, where I said it looked bad. I have a video essay on my channel from like a couple years ago about the downfall of Stranger Things and how I thought Stranger Things Season 3 was very bad as a prior Stranger Things superfan who really loved Season 1 and 2. I'm a bad YouTuber, so I have already watched the first 3 episodes of Stranger Things Season 4, but I thought I would get on here, gather my thoughts, go a review, if so, of the first 3 episodes of Stranger Things, and then attempt to watch the rest with you all. So as of today, May 27th, there are 7 episodes released. They are each about an hour and a half, which, beautiful, good. The final 2 episodes, 8 and 9, will be released at the end of July, and they are both nearly 2 hours. Beautiful. Good. Good. I know people are like pressed that like each episode is like a length of a movie. I am thrilled. So I'm at my grandmother's house. Do you recognize the background? Oh my god, vintage Alina content. It's almost midnight. I just got finished watching the first 3 episodes with my dad. And spoiler alert, I had a good time. So let's go through, let's assess. I am wearing a Pennywise shirt. You cannot see, but I am wearing my Eddie Casbrack shorts. I didn't feel like looking for a Stranger Things shirt because I probably don't even have one here at my grandma's house. So you're just gonna have to deal with the OG vibes. Watch my video on the trailer to know about any of my like prior thoughts going into Season 4. I don't want to have to reiterate all of that. I'm just going to be speaking directly off of like fresh thought from watching the first 3 episodes, as opposed to like, oh, this is how I was feeling going into it. Watch that video. I don't want to talk about that again. So, off the bat, I like it a lot better than Season 3. I feel like they've definitely improved on a lot of like the negative feedback of Season 3. Specifically, like my biggest critiques of Season 3 was I didn't like how like a lot of the character development turned sort of cartoony and satirical, mainly in the sense of like Mike and Hopper, and like I just feel like a lot of the characters like weren't taken very seriously and were just, there was like a lighter emphasis on everything. I also didn't like how much time was spent on like the sort of relationship teenagey drama as opposed to the overall mystery, and so I feel like off the bat, the characters feel more serious to me. And we immediately, sort of after reintroducing all these characters in the first episode and where they're at right now and like their high school vibes, we sort of immediately got into the story and the mystery, and that is a plus from me because this is ultimately a sci-fi show. I want the main focal of the storyline to be on the like sci-fi horror supernatural aspects, and how the characters are dealing with that, as like paralleling their personal issues as opposed to their personal issues and the supernatural content being separate, you know? My boyfriend, who has also watched the first couple episodes, who does not like it, who currently is not liking Season 4, said that the first episode was an homage to Nightmare on Elm Street, and that the last scene was a like parallel of like the cold open of Nightmare on Elm Street. I have not seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I believe that is true, but I personally cannot compare. So, I really liked the ending of episode 1, the cold open with Chrissy and that body horror. I love me some body horror. I love me some cracking bones in directions that they're not supposed to crack. I love me some like eye gore. I love that shit. Floating on the ceiling, like very Exorcist. Enjoyed it, liked it. Yes, I feel like that was like a good jump into the supernatural sort of space. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I should have talked about the opening before I talked about the ending of episode 1. The opening of Season 4 is a flashback. So we're following Brenner again. He's in the lab. He is doing tests. The other numbers are there. They're all vibing. He's doing a test with number 10. And all of a sudden, everybody's dead. Everybody's been brutally murdered. And who has brutally murdered them? 11. 11 villain arc rise. 11 villain arc rise. Give her the Wanda Maximoff effect. Listen, 11 is in her Carrie White era, and we're going to get to that momentarily. 11 villain arc rise. We were watching this and I was like, oh my god, like what if 11 like killed everybody? And my parents were like, that's stupid. 11 villain arc rise. I hope we go somewhere with that. We seem to be going somewhere with that, but I'm down for 11 being a bad guy. I am down for her not helping the good government men. I'm all about her pulling a little Wanda Maximoff, and like I would like that very much. Okay, so speaking of 11, let's discuss 11. 11 is in her Carrie White era. So 11 and the Byers, they are in California. 11 is at her new high school, and I don't like her storyline. 11's storyline, bad. It's very, very cliche, sort of 80s, 90s, outcast gets bullied by popular kids, and like not in like a good homage-y way. Like I feel like it's like just like over the top and goofy, right? We like end this sort of first half of this arc with her, you know, not having powers, bashing this girl in the head with a roller skate. That was sick. 11 villain arc rise. But then she got like arrested for that, and like I don't think you can get arrested for like hitting someone in the head with a roller skate, right? Like that's like the equivalent of like getting in a fist fight at school, right? Like that's not like an arrestable offense as far as I'm concerned. Like that felt like really over dramatic. It seemed like it was like a ploy just to like for the dude, the Hawkins dude, I cannot remember his name. It seemed like that was just a ploy for like him to like get her away from everything, but that also just seems like very over the top and dramatic to like arrest her. Like couldn't you have like come about this some other way? That was weird. But yeah, it's just like, it's just very Carrie White, how it's like, oh, like outcast girl doesn't understand like society, and like everyone is just like brutally mean to her for no reason. However, if we are in a Carrie White era, I want a Carrie White ending. I want 11 villain arc rise, and I want her to just go fucking nuts and kill everybody. I'm sorry. So, like, we ended off episode 3 with Lab Dude recruiting 11, basically being like, oh, I know how to get your powers back. And it was something to do with like a computer program I literally don't understand. Listen, anything is better than like time travel. Like, oh, let's go back in time to get 11's powers back, which was my fear, and doesn't seem like we're doing that. But like, I don't understand how a computer program is gonna get her powers back. Like, but like, we're doing like X-Men something. I'm wondering if she's gonna get like more powers, you know, like more abilities. I don't know. I just want her to, like, carry at the prom some people, you know? Snowball 2.0. Let's talk about Joyce. Miss Joyce, hardworking queen, stay-at-home mom, also breadwinner, remote telephone. Listen, I love Winona Ryder. I will eat up any second of Winona Ryder screen time we get in the year 2022 because she is one of my favorite actresses of all time, and Stranger Things is like the only project that she's done since like the 90s. So I'll take it. I love it. Joyce Byers, that's my queen. I'm still a Jopper stan at heart, truly. Like when Hopper was like, you better not hurt her, I was like, 17-year-old me still out here a Jopper. Listen, if we don't get a Jopper kiss, it's been 4 seasons. Like, let's go. Murray and Joyce, we've done it before. I feel like it's not old yet. Like, I feel like it still works. I'm not like against it. I definitely don't dislike their little storyline here, as opposed to how much I disliked last season, like Hopper, Joyce, and Murray, because it's like what I said, like it just felt very caricature-y and over the top and like satirical and like comedic, and I just like felt like I felt like they were like the writers weren't taking it seriously, so I wasn't taking it seriously, whereas like I feel like this is more like there's less like comedic relief happening here. No Hoppers in Russia. I still don't like it. I just don't like the like super cartoony evil Russian subplot. Like I didn't like it in season 3, and I don't like it now. I just think it's very goofy, and I hate that like they think we're stupid and they needed to tell us that Hopper was alive like 2 years ago. Like we got that. Like we picked up context clues from the show. Like I really would have liked that if we had that reveal that they gave us in the like acting like we didn't know that he's on the poster. They were like, Hopper's alive, and it was like, oh, it's like, wow, that would have been like a really good reveal if like we didn't know that already. Jonathan, Stoner Jonathan. iconic, not much to say. He and Nancy are having relationship problems. Nancy's a girl boss as always. I just have a soft spot for Nancy. I don't know, like, I feel like I should hate her. Like, I feel like she's, like, the kind of character that I would hate in, like, any other context, but I just really enjoy her. I am begging and pleading to not, please, don't put Steve and Nancy back together just because you can. Like, I'm absolutely begging. Like, don't do that, like, just for, like, plot. Like, just because you can. Just, like, add some plot. Like, don't. Like, Steve, single himbo ally, just, like, let him be, you know? We'll get to Steve later. Like, Nancy is, once again, our little detective queen, finding out information about the main mystery, which is fine, because I feel like, overall, it's just, like, better than, like, what it's like the same thing she was doing in season 3, but it's better than season 3, because everything about season 3 was bad. Anyway, Will. Y'all know I'm not a biler. I'm not a biler. I never have been a biler. I never will be a biler. However, I have always stood by the fact that Will is gay and in love with Mike. And gay Will rise. It's happening. He's a messy little bitch. He's a messy little bitch and I love him. He's just angsty. He's mad this boy doesn't like him. And he's like, 11's lying to you, by the way. Like, messy king. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. But, like, I just want him to, like, drag Mike to filth. I just want him to be like, I'm in love with you, you're a dumb bitch, you don't deserve me. Because that, first of all, Mike still sucks, we'll get there. I deserve better than you, you're a bad friend. What, you know, like, that's what I want from Will. Like, I want him to, like, yeah. Mike is there. Finn Wolfhard out here looking pretty. Mike's out, like, at least we're consistent, right? Like, at least this, like, characterization we've established in the last season is consistent. I'm not happy that I don't like Mike anymore, but, like, he just still sucks. Like, Mike sucks. Like, why does Mike, like, I love Finn Wolfhard so dearly, and so, like, obviously I enjoy watching him act, watching him do his damn thing, watch him do the damn thing. But, like, Mike sucks, bro. Like, oh my god. So, Mike's in California on spring break, so I assume, like, our whole season 4 is going to take place during this week of spring break, because Mike has now been, like, established in, like, that group, like, the group of, like, Jonathan, his stoner friend, Will, and, like, 11, but 11 is now, like, in her own thing now, which, like, I don't love when they separate 11 from the rest of the group. Like, I feel like this is, like, such an unpopular opinion, but I feel like she's not, like, a strong enough, like, protagonist to, like, have her own subplot. You know, like, I feel like she, like, works better, like, bouncing off of other people because of, like, how sort of, like, stoic 11 is. You know, like, I just feel like it's, like, she, like, doesn't, like, carry storylines, like, as well as they think she does, but whatever. So Mike and Dustin are in the Hellfire Club, the little D&D group. Love that. That whole sequence that was going back and forth between their D&D game and, like, the basketball game was fantastic. I loved that. I just loved, like, how, like, dramatic the D&D game was. And my dad was like, I think this is the first, like, action scene we've ever seen of Dungeons and Dragons in, like, media. And I'm like, you're totally right. And that's so fun. I thought I was gonna find Eddie very annoying because I don't know why. But I don't find him annoying. I do think he looks like a grown ass man, like, next to the other, like, high school age kids, but they said something about him being, like, held back, so he's had to, like, redo years, so, like, whatever, I'll believe it. And he seems to be, like, an important character, and, like, I don't hate him, like, he's definitely not Billy, where it's just, like, I just detest every moment that he's on screen, so that's good. Love their little D&D club. We saw Erica in the first episode, where, what was her name, like, Lady Applejack? Chef's kiss. We love the callbacks. So they're doing lots of good, subtle little callbacks. Like, when I was watching this with my parents, I was like, I understand that callback. They probably don't, because they probably don't remember the prior seasons. But, like, I appreciate that little, like, yeah. I hope we see more Erica. But, like, I'm very okay with, like, this new Scoops troupe of, like, Robin, Steve, Dustin, and Max. Like, that is my dream team. That is literally my dream team. Like, those are, like, the 4 characters that I like the most at this point. That's wonderful to me. And now they kind of have, like, Nancy, like, subbing in. Nancy and Robin, enemies to lovers, win. That library sequence, that was serving tension. Also, is autistic Robin confirmed? Because, like, she had that little line to, like, Nancy in the library that I was like, oh, that'd be cool. I love Robin. Robin is the best character, despite how much I absolutely hate season 3. I believe in Robin supremacy, and I love that she's getting, like, her full gay storyline of, like, being in love with Amy Beth's character, which, more of her, please. Yes. Band girls, gay band girls, give me, yes. Like, her and Steve, adorable. I just love my himbo ally, Steve Harrington, with Robin. It's truly just, like, it's an electric duo. Like, that duo can do no wrong, in my eyes. But yeah, absolutely obsessed with the little investigative group that is Scoop's Troop plus Max. I think it's great. Max, a baddie. Max is the whole bad bitch. I'm a Max stan. Is it because Sadie Sink is that girl? Probably. But, like, I like Max. What I don't like is this storyline leaning in the direction of her trauma being a source of Billy. Because, like, I've said it before, I'll say it a million times more. Like, there is no reason for her to have any sort of complicated feelings about Billy. Like, I understand where they're coming from, right? But, like, at the end of the day, like, he was her stepbrother that she knew for, like, a year that, like, physically assaulted her. Like, there's no reason for there to be any sort of, like, emotional trauma with his death when, like, she had nothing to do with it. Like, it's not even like she was, like, responsible for it. I just feel like this is, like, very out of pocket. Because, like, all he was just, like, abusive and terrible and racist to her boyfriend. And, like, I just feel like there's, like, no emotional connection. Like, I feel like it would be completely different if there was, like, they had some, like, bonding moment, or there was this, like, flashback with them, like, earlier on in the show, where it's, like, they, like, you know, like, just, like, had this, like, brother system, but, like, they were literally, like, he wasn't even, like, her biological brother. Like, they knew each other for, like, a year. I just feel like it's a stretch.
Basically, I think it would make a lot more sense if she had, like, a Zoe Murphy storyline from Dear Evan Hansen, where, like, she really just, like, did not feel bad about him dying and therefore was feeling guilt. Thank fucking God he's gone, but also I feel like a terrible person for thinking that. I think that would have made so much more sense with her character, and that still would have given her this, like, guilty, sad arc that she would have been able to draw all these same, like, plot points from, but it just would have been more in character for her and less like a Billy empathizing thing, which I just absolutely hate.
And I feel like Max would be, like, I like the whole thing of Max dealing with, like, her mom, and, like, her mom dealing with, like, the split with her stepdad. Like, I feel like that has so much more depth, and, like, we've only gotten, like, 3 episodes of it, whereas, like, we have, like 2 seasons worth of Billy conflict, and, like, it still has no depth. You know what I'm saying? Sadie Sink did not come to play. Like, Sadie Sink is an actress, and she makes sure to remind you of that every time she's on screen. We love to see it. Dustin, my king, as always. Miss Susie in episode 1, changing his grade in the school system. Brilliant, amazing. I hope we see more of Susie. We probably will, because, like, her house was on the Monopoly board or whatever that had all those spoilers. I don't know. Lucas storyline, bad. Okay, tell me why Lucas finally gets his own solo storyline and it's headlined by a white man. Like, not to be, like, political, but, like, we've never seen this man in our life. Like, the only connection this man has to this main storyline is that, like, Chrissy was his girlfriend. But, like, why can't Lucas just, like, get his own storyline? Like, he can be in the basketball team and have this whole conflict of being in the basketball team, which is still bad, because I hate the whole trope of, like, ooh, I'm trying to fit in with the popular kids by, like, throwing my nerdy friends under the bus. And, like, you know, he's just gonna have this whole moment where it's like, I embrace being a nerd, and these are my friends, and I love them, and if you don't accept me for who I am, then you don't deserve me on your team. And they're gonna be like, you know what, we were being stupid, and you're really good at basketball, so we still want you on the team. Like, you know, like, it's just like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. But yeah, I want Lucas to not be, like, a cardboard cutout in his own damn storyline, because, like, for once, like, it's like, this is, like, his storyline that's, like, not linked to, like, another one of the main cast members, and, like, they're blowing it. Also, okay, I didn't even, like, really, like, talk about the new monster. Mr. Vecna, sir. What is, like, humanity's obsession with, like, making otherworldly creatures look like humans? Like, why couldn't he have had, like, a weird alien body? Like, why does he have to have, like, humanoid arms and legs? Like, I feel like he just looks goofy. Like, he's, like, I feel like I said in my trailer video that, like, he looks like Thanos from, like, the Avengers movies, because, like, he does. He looks goofy. Also, it's giving Pennywise. Like, it's giving, I'm targeting kids fears and like killing them, right? And like it's weird, like why is he like obsessed with kids who need to be in therapy? Like that seems to be the trend here. That seems to be what they discovered at the end of episode 3 is like these kids have all been to therapy and they have like trauma that they haven't dealt with, which is like so weird. And like he's really out here like living in the Nebel house. Like, what is going on? Is that it? Is that everybody? Did I really just do that? Did I really just like assess everything in like 20 minutes? That's pretty good for me. I'll probably think of more things, but oh no. Episode 4 is called Dear Billy. Haven't we suffered enough? This episode's called Dear Billy and it's 78 minutes long. We'll see if we can get through 78 minutes with me sitting on the carpet. I need to get like something to sit on. Hold on. No, the fact that they got like their own damn Netflix logo. Listen. Stranger Things is that girl. Oh, so they told them that they're like getting her powers? What is going on here on this thing?
We're friends of Owen's.
Owen, that's his name. Oh. Also, yo, she was floating in the trailer. Listen, if they kill Max, like I'm out. Like it's on site. I'm not kidding. There's definitely like been a lot of exposition-y, like monologue-y dialogue stuff in the past 2 episodes, which I don't love. But I can't say I'm surprised.
His headache started a week ago.
Because they do think we're stupid.
Looks like I'm gonna die tomorrow.
No. I simply won't allow it. I simply will not allow it. It's just not gonna happen because I won't allow it. It's just not. Like, that's not gonna happen. No, it's not. Don't worry, guys. It's not gonna happen because I won't allow it. Yes! That's my favorite himbo! That's my favorite himbo. Let's go! Also, I saw Dustin's new hat at Target today. The new Target collection is truly something. I might make a video about it, but I also like don't want to oversaturate you all with Stranger Things content unless that's like bestie.
Give me 1 second. Shit.
We're regressing. We're definitely regressing here on this day. No. Get, like, fuck off. Like, I literally... It would be too soon if we, like, never heard about him again on this show, for real. Like, not an ounce of sympathy.
We were supposed to go out.
Go out? I see he's taking a step down from Matt.
In LA.
Chris?
I'm begging. Like, I'm on my fucking knees.
So we called Penhurst Asylum.
Anything
Told them we'd like to
but
speak with Victor
this.
Creed.
We will meet you there.
Yuri.
So you heard
Have you met Potter? Oh, he's gonna order pizza, so then his friend comes, right? The dude from Booksmart. What's his face? I absolutely love this duo. Listen, if Stranger Things is good at one thing, it's
3.9
it's
GPAs.
introducing like a new group dynamic every season that somehow is just like
And this
amazing.
is a recommendation
Like this
from
is
Professor
everything.
Britton.
I never would have thought of like pairing these two together,
Quite well, actually.
and yet it works. I really wanted to finish this episode, but I am tired and I have to drive back to Orlando tomorrow to go to work from my grandmother's house. So I will see y'all momentarily when I finish episode 4, probably tomorrow. Okay, bye. Nay. Not bone crunching. What is he doing though? Like, what is his plan here? I don't understand. This girl is really out here writing fucking suicide notes. Girly. No! I didn't see that come in. They really bamboozled me there. They got me with that one. Hello? Where did his eyes go? The Bylers, y'all are getting fed, aren't you? Y'all are eating this up. I mean, good for you. So look who's here. Betty Ripson. She's got new friends. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Hello?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Wait, hello? Hello? Hold the fuck up. What? Okay. Oh, hi! Oh, he did! Oh, shit! Hello? It's giving Euphoria season 2 finale. Like, what is going on right now? Why are there so many people with guns for this tiny little suburban house? Oh, he's barefoot, bruh? Oh my god. Hypothermia out the wazoo right now. Oh no, not peanut butter, it's recalled! You're gonna get salmonella! Why am I gonna cry at this grown man eating peanut butter? My question is, like, did he actually conveniently find a dude named Enzo, or is... He drugged her?! Get fucked.
I'm fine.
Girl,
Okay?
you're fooling nobody right now. They took my fucking eyes. Ew! They look so fake, but I still hate them. I hate spiders so much. I would've skedaddled the fuck out of there. Enough. Enough. Oh, oh shit. Damn, he said chomp chomp. Enough of these hooligans. Oh, why would you do your eyes, bro? Just like slit you, what? Why would you go for the eyes if you're trying to kill yourself? What on earth? That's hooligan behavior. That is absolute hooligan behavior. Maybe you should do your job so that this doesn't happen. I don't know. No. Enough. 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 I have no sympathy for the racist. I'm sorry.
Everything's been a total disaster.
But, like, was it not a total disaster before?
I can't tell anyone why you're gone.
Like, wasn't, like,
I can't tell them.
I'm sorry. Like, I watched season 2. Did y'all watch season 2? Where is the disconnect here? I feel like they're just, like, they, like, desperately want to give Max this, like, traumatic backstory. And, like, I feel like she has other material to work with. And this is, like, not said material.
That we could have become friends.
But, like, why, though? Like, why? 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 Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Why do you think he was gonna change? There was no change in his character whatsoever. He just got possessed and then unpossessed. I'm a hater. I'm sorry. I'm a hater. This is a bad storyline. I hate it. What were you supposed to do? Like, he got Eddie Casbracked. I have nothing else to say.
And I haven't told anyone.
I have nothing else to say. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I have nothing else to say.
girl has daddy issues, girl has mommy issues, she's moved across the country, like, there are, like, you know, stepfather sucked, like, there are so many things to work with here, and they're like, we're gonna make her sympathize with her abusive dead stepbrother. Enough. Free her from this hell. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ew, I hate that. Ew, that's spooky. Absolutely not. Go fuck yourself. No. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I agree. Because that would be consistent with her character feeling guilt about not being upset about him dying. But instead they did this. Like, okay, like, he looks like a Teen Wolf villain. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. No, she's gonna start floating. She's gonna start floating. Why do you fall like that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to go to work in like 15 minutes. I'm so stressed. I want to finish this episode. It literally looks like Pennywise's lair. Like, why is stuff floating? Ooh, ew, 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 absolutely not. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally, that made my skin crawl. Okay, I've got 10 minutes till I have to go to work in 8 minutes and 14 seconds left of this episode. Oh my god, this one, like, literally, I'm so stressed. Clown.
Clown. Clown.
Like, I said, no matter what the circumstances, I was gonna hate whatever was making her float, but, like, this is kind of cool. Aww. Aww. Bye, bitch. Run! Run, queen! Yes! Yeah! Why are you just standing there? He's like, Mom, I threw up. She's escaping! The killer is escaping! Help me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I really gotta go to work. Oh my god, bye. Hello, it is a few days later. I have my ring light on, so I look very orange. I watched episodes 5 and 6 with my boyfriend. We're gonna watch episode 7 together here today while I eat dinner. And first I'm going to recap my thoughts on episode 5 and 6, since we did not watch those together. This video is a whole hodgepodge. It's, as much as I would like it to be concise watching the whole season on camera, that just didn't work out. It's Monday, so the season's been out for like 4 days. Prior to this season, I had watched them all in one day in one sitting. Life didn't work out that way. Alrighty, dinner reveal. We got sparkling pomegranate white tea from Trader Joe's in a Little Mermaid cup. We've got chicken ravioli and tomato sauce from Trader Joe's. So that's what I will be consuming. Let's discuss episodes 5 and 6. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember what happened in 5, but 6 I watched last night after going to see Men. Let's just sort of assess where the characters' storylines are at right now. First of all, I want to talk about Eleven's storyline. Okay, I do remember in episode 5, Brenner's alive. That's dumb as hell. Like, like, listen, I will get to her storyline in a second. I really like it. Spoiler. And I understand that it would not work properly without Brenner. I get that. But, like, why'd you have a Demogorgon eat him in season 1 then? Like, he literally got chomped. Like, he's just there for plot convenience, and, like, that just frustrates me. There's no reason for... It's him with Hopper. Like, there's no reason for either of them to be alive, other than, like, just because it's a TV show and they can be. You know? Like, dumb. Anyway, 11... Y'all, if you have watched my channel for a while, and you've watched, like, my ranty Instagram live streams, and, like, any sort of content I've discussed about Stranger Things... This 11 storyline is, like, literally what I've been asking for. I'm like, when the fuck are we gonna address the other numbers? Outside of, like, 8, because obviously that episode with 8 in season 2 was really, really bad, and I hated it. And I was like, okay, I want this, but, like, in a completely different direction than what they were trying to do with this. Obviously, that was a bit of a backdoor pilot. They were probably gonna do a spin-off, and then people hated the episode so much that, like, that didn't happen. So they kind of dropped that whole thing. But this is, okay, because I talked about earlier in this video, 11's Carrie White era. This is a storyline. This is something that they have been lacking for a while. Like, everything is coming together, and I'm actually flabbergasted that they, like, got their shit together enough to get to this point. I am so thrilled. So, first of all, I'm putting in my theory right now before I watch episode 7 that I think number 1 is Vecna. And I think that will truly tie this all together, because I think, number 1, Vecna created the Upside Down. He was like a failed experiment or whatever, because he was the first one, so it, like, went wrong, and then he, like, created the Upside Down. And then, like, since then, like, 11 is, like, the only one who's been, like, the most, who's been, like, powerful enough to, like, reopen the Upside Down. Because also, something's a little fucked up about 11. I don't know if, like, there's any particular reason why 11's a bit fucked up, but, like, she did, like, murder everybody. I cannot say that I was not laughing when they were, like, telekinesis bullying her in the Rainbow Room. That was so stupid. Like, literally all 11's done this season is, like, get bullied, and, like, yikes. But, okay, to the point. Let's get on track. Let's get to the point. So Brenner is alive. Brenner and Owens are like experimenting on 11, putting her in the what is it called? The fucking the water tank thing to get her powers back, because they think that her powers are like a psychological thing, and if they were able to like get this out of her from like the tanks in the first place and like create her powers, then they should be able to get them back with the same method. Yes, like, oh, storytelling. Thank you. That makes sense in my brain. That makes sense to me as a viewer. Thank you. Also, I love psychological horror. I love psychological horror and sci-fi. I love this whole concept that they're doing with her of, like, putting her back in her memories. I love the cinematography of, like, y'all know I'm a slut for mirror shots. I love when it's, like, her smaller self, like, reflecting in the... I love that shit. I love that she's having to, like, relive all these memories that she's repressed. Because, like, repressed memories, I feel like that's, like, a plot device that I kind of, like, give more leniency to than other things. Because I just feel like it kind of always works. Like, even though it's a bit of like a MacGuffin of like, oh, well, they have repressed memory. I don't know, like, I feel like it works most of the time, and like, it works in this, where it's like, I like that it's like, she has this repressed memory that's been coming back of like, that she literally killed all the other numbers, which is fascinating, ballsy. Do I think they're gonna continue to be ballsy and like have her really confront that, or are they just gonna still be like, no, but she's a good guy? Probably the latter, but I still appreciate like the length it went to be like, she literally massacred all these children and like doesn't remember. I think that's great. 11 villain arc rise. We've been over this. But no, I'm loving, like, seeing all, like, the experiments they're doing with the numbers. I love that it's very different from Umbrella Academy, because that's always been my fear of, like, okay, well, I feel like they're not addressing the numbers because they don't want to be too similar to Umbrella Academy, but I really feel like there's no correlation at all other than the fact that they're numbered. They all seem to have the same powers, which I think is really fascinating. They all seem to have, like, they all seem to have, like, they have the power to, like, find people because they were made to be Russian spies, right? They created all these, like, superpowered children to, like, spy on the Russians, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the gist of the entire lab experiment. It's, like, and now, like, they're trying to, like, recruit, like, the result of, like, the experiments, like, the Upside Down, to, like, counter against them, right? Because, like, the only true weakness of these kids is the Upside Down, right? Like, it's all clicking together. I am literally so thrilled. Like, I like that they all have the same powers, and like, I think that's really interesting because, like, with 8, like, she kind of did still have, like, the same sort of, like, telekinesis thing, but then she had, like, a bit of, like, a variation on it with, like, how she could make people see things. And so I think that's, like, a cool concept where it's like they all essentially have the same power because they're all, like, doing the same experiments on them, but then some of them are having, like, variants. I think that's good. I think that's really cool, and it keeps it concise, and it keeps it so that we don't have to, like, necessarily know anything about these other numbers as characters. Like, they technically can just be there, like, as the numbers that just, like, serve as, like, a plot device to 11. Also, though, I couldn't help but notice that, like, number 6 was, like, in these scenes, and, like, number 6 is not a guy. Like, she has a whole comic series, that I have not read, but, like, I did wonder if that's, like, an adjacent sort of universe, or, like, I don't really know if those comics are canon. If anyone knows, let me know, but I noticed that, like, when they were called number 6, it was a guy. And, like, I don't know how that ties in at all. I've literally been talking about this for, like, 10 minutes. I am obsessed with 11's storyline. This is the kind of, like, plot advancement that I've been begging for, like, truly since season 2, because, like, I feel like one of, like, everyone's biggest questions was, like, okay, well, if there's 11, then there are at least 10 more, and, like, I've been wanting to get there, and I feel like season 3, they just completely dropped the concept altogether. There was, like, no mention of, like, any of the numbers, whereas, like, in season 2, like, we at least got, like, the acknowledgement of 8. So I'm glad we're back on track. I'm glad we're over here. I do think Vecna is number 1. I've heard there's, like, a twist at the end of episode 7. If it's not that Vecna is number 1, I'm going to be very confused, because then I don't understand who number 1 is, because then they had that whole scene where he was like, oh, there is a number 1. Ooh, they don't want to talk about it. And it's like, it has to be Vecna, right? Like, he has to be, like, a bad guy who, like, created the Upside Down, or, like, whatever. There's a whole discourse of, like, whether the Upside Down was created or it was always just there. I think it was created. Like, I think, like, the way that he's able to, like, And that would also excuse him looking so humanoid, because it really annoys me how goofy he looks. But if he was originally like a person, then I'll accept it. It's fine. He can look like skinny Thanos. Whatever. Okay. Gay will is still rising. I need him to fucking come out by the end of this season. This is getting ridiculous. They are really, like, enough. Love seeing Miss Susie. Was she in a foster home, or were her parents just, like, Mormons who, like, had a bunch of children? That was a fun little side quest. My boyfriend did not enjoy it. He's like, I'm tired of these little side storylines. And I'm like, hush. That's Queen Susie right there. We are going to watch. We are going to relish in every little side plot that she gets. Thank you very much. Nancy and Steve is, like, actually the worst thing to ever happen to me. Like, I would not have a problem with this if we had not burned that bridge so long ago. Like, not only did they break up, but they, like, settled with the fact mutually. Like, together they, like, had conversations that was like, yo, like, we're good now, fam. Like, there's no reason to be, like, going back on this at all. Like, that little snippet in the boat where she was, like, looking at him, like, taking his shirt off. Girl, you've already slept with him. Like, that is your ex-boyfriend. Like, what are you looking at that you have not seen before? I've had enough of this. And, like, also, like, fucking, like, I get that you're, like, trying to save the world or whatever, but, like, you've done this 3 times already. Like, you can give your boyfriend a phone call and, like, break up with him before you're doing this. Like, Nancy, girl, I cannot keep defending you like this. I cannot. Nancy, please. Speaking of Steve, listen, the boat, the dive, he went under the water, and he went in the portal, and it was like, poof, and then they were in on ups. Oh my god, that's where we left off at the end of episode 6, and I really wanted to watch the next one, but it was 3 in the morning, and I had to get up for work the next day, so I made the executive decision to not watch it, but love that. We love exploring different environments, because I feel like when you when a show like goes on for a while and you're sort of dealing with the same supernatural entities like this, I think it's really cool to like shake it up and use some different environments. So I like that they did like this whole like underwater thing. I thought it was fun. I liked it. It was very spooky with like the tentacles and the water, and they like pulled them in. Now there are bats. There are the dem bats. They look really cool in the show. That toy I found at Target looked ridiculous, and I was like, haven't we suffered enough? Like, a demo bat is what we've succumbed to. Tragic. But they do look pretty neat in the show. So that's where we've left off. If I have any other thoughts, I will discuss them while we watch. But that was pretty much like the main gist. Swimming with Vecna and crew. Let's watch. This last episode is almost 2 hours, I'm pretty sure, which I don't know if I talked about that earlier. I love how long these episodes are. I feel like a show like this that like takes so long to make, like obviously this was extenuating. This was way too long. Like 3 years between a season, pandemic or not, was too long, right? But I think if like they're gonna keep doing the show like this where like they have a really long amount of time in between seasons, whether it's like less than 3 years or not, I think like going with longer episodes is the route, because like at this point there are so many side characters, like there are so many characters, there are so many storylines. I think it would feel so rushed if it was any shorter. And I also love how we don't have the last 2 episodes left. Like, I love that I was able to sort of like pace myself with this, and then like there are still 2 episodes to like look forward to in like a month and a half. I think that's awesome. I was originally like really not happy with that decision. I was like, oh, that's just dumb. That's because they like haven't finished the post-production and they want to release it, which is probably still true, but I kind of wish that more shows would do this now, because it's like it wasn't half and half. Like, if this was like 7 episodes and then we have like the 2-part finale, I think that's a very good distribution strategy, and I think that other shows should take that, because I feel like now I have something to look forward to. Like, now I've, like, gotten my initial expectations in. I've, like, watched up to this point. I, like, know what I'm getting into. And now it's, like, I get to, like, simmer on it while I wait for the finale. I like that. I'm having a good time. I literally have Byler in my thumbnail right now. They just... Why do they hate me? Also, like, Joyce and Murray, I just do not care, like, what they're doing. Like, oh my god, I did not talk about Hopper. Oh my god, I didn't talk about Hopper's storyline. Hopper, where they're feeding the prisoners, like, they're, like, giving them, like, the feast to, like, fatten them up and feed them to the Demogorgon. I love storytelling. That's so fun. I love a little Hansel and Gretel parallel.
I think like I still think like a lot of like the dialogue and some of like the choices they're making in Hopper's storyline are just like weird. Like I still just hate the cartoony Russians, but like I thought that was so fun. Like that it's like, and they're really blue balling us with this Demogorgon right now. Like they are really making us wait till the last possible second to show us this goddamn Demogorgon that we've already seen for a full season. And is it working? Yes, because every single time they walk past that fucking door, I'm like, oh my god, it's a fucking Demogorgon, and then they don't show it to us. So like, I guess I'll be hype when he finally shows up. Because like we've been new, these busties have had the Demogorgon for like 2 seasons now. Okay, yeah, this is literally an hour and 40 minutes. I'm very excited. Okay. Oh my god, that one's so big! Oh my god, they're like different sizes of the Demobats. Wait, who is even here right now? I like don't even remember who is in that boat. Who is that? Is that Billy? Not Billy, fucking Eddie. The massacre at Hawkins' lab. Oh my god, bro, they better show us like the lead up of what happened there. Like I get that they're like not gonna show us like her literally murdering people cuz it's still like TV 14 or whatever. But like what happened here? Because it was not just them bullying her. I will not accept that. That's so dumb. I literally didn't even know that was the name of the episode. I am fearing for my life. Okay. I'm like, why did we not know about this? Like, wouldn't that be something that would be in the papers? They would be like, I guess not, because it was like a secret experiment. But whatever. Hello? Oh, yikes. No, because I feel like this storyline is the kind of thing where it's like now I can go back and watch like season 1 and like I'll have a new perspective on it, and like I feel like that's like all you want from like continuous seasons of a show like this, where it's like I want to be able to like see it as like one large. So like I feel like I could take season 3 out of the canon and like nothing would change. Like that.
You missed your daddy-daughter time.
Call him out.
I've given you
Call him out. Oh my god, when she called him Papa, that's Hopper. You better shut your damn mouth. Absolutely not.
my family's like?
Why?
All because you assured me this would work.
But like, why?
That's the only way. But I don't see any progress out there, Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
You know what I see? I see a frightened, traumatized little girl.
And whose fault is that? Yours.
Good for us.
I am a monster.
Yeah.
What if I don't want to become a
Oh.
And that is a choice.
Oh my god. See, I want to know when that happened too, because I feel like she looks younger than in season 1, right? So like, was she like the only one left for like years? And then like, what did he do to her? I'm fearing for my life. Okay.
Was she with you at this night swim? No.
We're not sure. She was there.
Oh my god, Miss Erica.
I mean, you realize they're lying.
Erica, you're not helping!
Just the fact.
Yeah! Buddy boy! Okay, they're still there. Like, I love that, like, in the first 2 seasons, we were, like, so preoccupied with having, like, hazmat suits to, like, not breathe in any of this shit, and now they're just, like... Y'all are in peril. Can you not?
And grenades and whatever we need to blow up those.
See, that's logic. That's logic. Like, that's, like, the first good idea someone has had in the Upside Down for this whole show. Also, yo, where is Robin's fucking girlfriend? Miss Amy Beth hasn't been in this show since episode 1. Is it fucking Demogorgon time? Oh my god, and how Hopper had, like, the lighter and the vodka from... Oh, good shit. Smart man. I'm glad that I like him again, after he was, like, my least favorite character last season. Don't talk about 11, I'll cry. Don't talk about 11, I'll cry. I also really like how they didn't de-age her for the majority of these scenes. Like, because they were able to, like, use the storytelling, like, point of, like, oh, well, she's reliving her memories to, like, avoid having to use bad CGI for so many scenes. Good job. Very smart. It's the child abuse for me. Big yikes. Maybe child abuse is okay sometimes. These little bitches, I swear to God. They really out here, like, wandering around in the Upside Down with, like, no face coverings. Where are their
CDC approved masks. Because, like, in the first two seasons, they were so worried about those little particles, bro. What is happening? Like, they act as if, like, Erica doesn't know all this shit already. Like, she was, like, a part of your team last season. He opens a new gate. He's opening a new gate. To open a gate. Bro, okay, period. What am I looking at? What defines the... What? I can't read.
Can I read?
Yeah, can you?
Can you host?
Bro, don't time travel with me right now. Don't do this. Yeah.
We got a way to speak to Joyce through the lights.
Let's fucking go. It's the fucking season 1 music. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That is the season 1 music. No, bro, this is wonderful. This is so wonderful right now. Murray has Borat energy. Why are y'all doing all these theatrics if, like, they're just gonna die? And, like, you know they're gonna die. Can't y'all, like, y'all have, like, get a hobby. Like, make some bracelets, stack some blocks, leave this bitch alone. Why are you out here bullying 11 for being cooler than you? I'm so sorry. Y'all are lame as hell. Y'all are lame as hell. Tell me who number 1 is, bitch. Tell me it's Vecna. This is so messy, bro. Why is he telling... Like, I get that he's probably has, like, good intentions by telling her this. But, like, I cannot help but be suspicious. Like, why is he telling her this? But why? Why? Why is she more powerful than the others? Why? I want to know why. Like, just 'cause? Not the light bright. Not the light bright that they sell at Target. Oh my god, are they gonna, like, spell stuff out in the light bright, bro? I love it here. That's so fun. I love this. This is everything to me. Bikes! Bikes! They're gonna bike in the upside down! Like in the trailer! Turn that shit up. Turn that shit up. Turn that up. So, oh my god. Oh my god. And so are they riding their bikes in the regular world, and then they're riding bikes in the upside down? I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. That shot with the shadows, beautiful, amazing, stunning. Are we going upside down? Are we flipping? Yes! Yes! Wait, please. That was everything to me. The film major in me really just came out right there. Oh my god, the little bat. He said chompa chomp. But, like, this is genuinely, like, one of my favorite episodes of the whole show, y'all. This is so good. 11. This isn't you. This isn't you, 11. Fuck yes, bro. Are you kidding? Oh my god. No, that was so sick, bro, when he, like, smashed his head against the ceiling. Oh my god. The Demogorgon does not miss. He chomped his head! Oh, is he number 1? It's not Vecna? Or he is Vecna. Wait, he could be Vecna. Because this is a memory. I really hope so, bro. Because, like, if Vecna's not number 1, I don't understand how he ties into anything. I was right. I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. You don't have to tell me, because I know I'm right. Bitch, he's Vecna. I'm right. I'm right. I simply cannot be wrong. Gonna be sad? Fuck yeah. I simply am never wrong. I've never been wrong once in my life. So, I have never once been wrong. Fuck yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm fucking talking about. We're actually, like, getting somewhere. We actually have storylines that are, like, intertwined and are, like, coming full circle. I love it here. Hell yeah, bro. The tattoo. He's got the tattoo, doesn't he? Yeah, let me see that shit. Hell fucking yeah. I'm a genius.
I'm a motherfucking genius and I have never been wrong once in my life. Ever.
Alright folks, this whole video has been a mess, but thank you so much for watching. I will assess all my final thoughts once Volume 2 is out. I'm gonna try to watch Volume 2 for a video. If I don't get to watch it on camera, I will do a sort of review overall of the season and how I felt about the final 2 episodes. They come out on July 1st. I totally thought they didn't come out till like the end of July, so that's really exciting. That's in like a couple weeks. So love that for us. I love being an entire genius. Anyway, comment, like, and subscribe. Press the notification bell because I don't have an uploading schedule. Link in the description for all my important links and all the stuff you would need. This has been a really great dinner. Thanks for coming over.